everyone. Today we will understand a new thing called fractions. Now for a fraction, we need a whole. As we know, fractions are parts of whole. So let us take an example of a circle. Now let's cut this circle from the middle. So let's cut it from here. Now what happens? Now we get two equal parts of a circle like this. How do we represent them? We write them as the first half part and this is the second half part. Together, when they combine, we get one whole part. Now, again, let's take those two equal half parts and divide them from the middle. Now here, what happens? We get four equal parts like these. How do we write them? How do we represent them? They are four equal parts. So this is 1 by 4. This is also 1 by 4, 1 by 4 and 1 by 4. So what happens that when we combine them together, when we take these 1 by 4 parts, then what happens? They together form one whole circle. So what do we get? That the numbers over here, when we take 1 by 4, these numbers are called as fractions, as they are part of a whole. They together combine and form one whole. So fractions are simply any numbers of the form p by q, where p is called as the numerator and q is called as the denominator. And there is very important point that we should know, that q is never equal to 0 and p and q can be integers. P and q are integers and q can never be 0. So a fraction is of the form p by q, where p and q are integers and q can never be equal to 0 and they are a part of a whole. Now with this, let's understand some examples. Let's write the fraction. So in the first part over here, we know how many total parts are here? 4 parts. So in the denominator are the total number of parts and 2 parts are colored. So the fraction becomes 2 by 4. Hence we can write it as 1 by 2. Now again in the second part, we have how many total number of parts? 5 and number of colored parts are 2. Let's take the third example. Over here, there are 3 parts. So 3 comes in the denominator and 1 colored part. So 1 in the numerator. Now, in the fourth example, how many total number of parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and again 5. So this becomes 10. So 10 in the denominator. And how many parts are colored? That is 2. So 2 by 10, which is equal to 1 by 5. Let's take the fifth example. Total number of parts over here are 8 and number of colored parts are 3. So the fraction becomes 3 by 8. In the last example, which is an example of a hexagon, here there are total 2 parts. So 2 comes in the denominator and 1 part is colored. So it becomes 1 by 2. Hence, we get that fractions are what? They are in the form of p by q, which represents a part of a whole. So together, when we combine them, they become a whole. So I hope now fractions, what are fractions, how do we write fractions is clear through this video. For more such videos, don't forget to like and subscribe the channel. Thank you.